So I'm really excited that we're also similar aligned, with the values, maybe so we can collect a little bit of where we are at, maybe a brief look back on what we did. We are all aligned that we understood that we need the leadership song that we sing together, right? That was with all of you discussed, that this is really the fundament on which we build everything. And yesterday we already went with Rebecca a little bit through the workflow on basically how we go from invitation to customer to the reassessment check basically, and then go bottom up approaching this business, right? And then this is basically how M5 is built. It's a bottom-up approach. So yesterday we discussed with Rebecca, and I want to take you, Kasia, and Lucy to this point because Thomas made it really simple. That is that basically if we describe M5 in a nutshell, it's basically how can you operate in the M5 method. You do the mindset 5 to train your mind. You do the basic 5 contacting. And these two things will lead you to get the circles green, basically. And the whole game is how to get the circles green. On each level, we will have from affiliate to star affiliate to brand rep to Ruby Plus. We will keep working and establishing that we have the right amounts of circle screens for each level. So if we just understand, okay, we do our mindset 5, we do our basic 5 contacting, which is filling the invitation circle, the first circle. It's like a domino, right? If I understand in my mind that I'm responsible for my mind and for my doing, and I start with inviting, it basically is like a domino that falls, then the assessments will go green. Then if I understand the methods, the rechecks will go green. Then I will have new starters and I will be able to teach my people, and eventually all the circles will go green. Does that so far make sense generally for everyone, that this is really the like when we break it down to the basic 2 things that needs to be done? And the underlying principle of this is that we have number one value, which is 100% self-responsibility. Because if I don't see that it starts with me, we will always point to the finger to the company, to the product, to the customers, to the system, to whatever. So we'll be stuck at a certain amount of time, because for every new level, we have to go over a devil, right? Every new level brings you a new devil, and it seems like it's from the outside, but it's really inside of me. So that would be the sum up of M5. What are your thoughts on that? Is that clear, or is there questions to that? Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's clear to me. Yeah.
Perfect.
Clear.
So we all started with the first, which is the mindset 5. So we said we're gonna start, and always it starts with us, right? Because this is what we did also, Rebecca, maybe a little bit wrong first time round when we started with Kasia and Lucy, because obviously it's me as a sideline helping you guys to introduce to the system. It was a bit different than in my team, obviously, because I did everything. And once I lived it, I started to give it to my line. And what we tried obviously to do is we went, like Lucy and Kasia said, can we have it? And Kenton made it possible. And Charlie, that they already started. But then the problem was we wanted to go too fast. We wanted to involve too many people because we were excited about it, right, Lucy and Kasia? And then obviously what happened, they were not 100% sure yet. So they needed me or somebody else to teach them, which was too fast, because we first need to be secure as leaders, and then we start teaching our downlines, right? So that was our learning from last time. So now we said we're going to take every step slowly, but it takes the time it takes, so it takes less time, right? That's what we now do. So we started with the mindset 5 and understood we do the mindset 5, and that's the first circles we make green in the app, right? Ticks every day. And they now started to also involve a few of their main leaders to do that. And you did the same, Rebecca, right?
Yes. Yes.
So we have that going. From Lucy and Kasha, I got feedback from you yesterday, Rebecca, that this worked fine. Lucy and Kasha, how is your feedback? Did you get resistance on that? Or how is your group responding to that you involved so far?
Are you, Steffi, asking about, I didn't understand the question. Can you repeat, please?
I'm asking about the mindset 5 on yourself doing it, and then your main leaders that you involved. Are they already compliant, so to speak? Or is there resistance, or do you feel like it's not responded well, basically?
To be honest, in my team, there is like 2 girls right now who are doing this. But I believe that if I will, because every day I'm posting there on the group, so they can see my action. So I really believe in this, that everything will change if they will see how am I commitment. And I didn't do with my team big progress in this part yet, but I will do that very soon. It will start to work very well.
Cool. I think that's very good feedback, because you see, I think Rebecca, what you shared yesterday, may I share your experience?
Yes.
Or do you want to share? Yeah, because maybe you can chip in for making my point, because Rebecca said, okay, I started to do the mindset, and then I had a few of my core leaders do it too. And now I could see after, a few weeks, you said that it already starts to pay off. And it shows in their actions, in their volume. Was that what you basically said, Rebecca?
Yes, and you can just tell from an emotion or a morale standpoint, it's just already helped them click so much. And most of these leaders have been Blue Diamonds or Team Elites before that I started the 5 levels of leadership book with. And they are like, not all of them are avid readers up until this point in their journey. And the biggest thing is like all of them, except for 3 of them, there's 12 of us, including myself. 3 of them I had to talk to one-on-one to make sure they were doing the accountability part. And understanding like that's a requirement to being in the group to do it. It's not just reading on your own. And they understood that once I talked to them. But the other ones like can't stop reading. They actually want to read more than 5 pages a day, which that alone tells me we're clicking and it's understanding. And I think, I don't know your guys' experience. The last thing I'll say is a lot of my leaders, this is such good timing for them to be able to reflect on where they've been in their journeys and where they are now as they read the book as well. Like it's really powerful. They're able to be like, okay, this makes sense why things happened in my business, the leadership on myself. So they're taking the responsibility without us having even talked that principle too much yet. They're just already starting to own, okay, I have to keep evolving and going from there. But I will say how it started. We made it an invite. Like it was a message sent one-on-one to each of them. Hey, we really see you as a potential great leader, and we want to grow together and develop and really feel this is going to be the foundation from which we grow going forward. And we really want to see if you wanted to be a part of it. So it was like an exclusive invite for that group. And that went over well.
That is, and thank you for sharing this. And girls, this is exactly, see, this is where we need to go. That I can see, Rebecca, you are completely bought in that this is important. So she, when somebody's not doing it, is not like, oh, you should do it. So I go in a one-on-one conversation. I see where is she not understanding yet that this is helping her, then helping her to stay accountable, and then using the stories with people that shift to motivate others. And this is really when we want this to work. That's why we started with this. what needs to happen, because if they don't follow this part, they will never follow the next part.
And they
It's-
have no idea that's exactly what I'm thinking, is they won't be introduced to the app or be one of the first introduced to be able to use it if they don't follow through on this, but they don't know that.
Exactly. And this is exactly, you completely get it, Rebecca, and I hope Kasia and Lucy, that makes sense. And because it doesn't matter, even if nobody would get it on the team,
Mhm.
I would keep going with it and keep reading and having experience and creating new actions. And I would go ahead and do more in the app and would create results until my actions are so loud that somebody asks me, what are you doing? Why are you signing up so many people? Why are you? Yeah, because I did this, this, and this. I wanted to invite you. You didn't want to do it, but if you want, we can try another time. So I think this is the kind of pull energy you as leaders, or that's my opinion, we need to create. And it's that resistance to wanting to have it quicker, the result, because it's really hard, right? You know, if they'd use it, if they'd understand it, my volume would grow. But no,
Yeah.
I need to stay in control until I create enough pull so that they want to be in the game. Then it's like a string, right? That we need to pull out, and then it really flies. So that's really the deal here, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was
really
just helping
passionate
them
about
level
it,
up.
but- Sorry?
And I was just, all three of the examples I had to have a one-on-one with were examples of people that it was just lazy. They're like, you know me, I do it, I just don't send it in. That's how I've always been on other things. And so it was just a leadership moment where it was like, but if you want different, you have to start acting different and show up different than you ever have been. So your exact statement proves you have to do it different. But also, if we want our team to be accountable, whether it's in this aspect or another, you have to do it. Otherwise, you can't ask them to do what you are not willing to do. And so it was just kind of calling them on their leadership. Are you wanting different? And it starts with you while no one else on your team is watching you.
Love this. Perfect. So that is that. So that's how, obviously, you guys, the mindset, we keep reinforcing that. So if you want, for today, we could go the next step, because the next step that you could feel is the basic 5 contacting circle, right? Because so then we could start to feel the first circle, because like my suggestion would be, when we all agree, so Rebecca said she agrees on bottom up and trying it for herself, to go the bottom up approach to test the app. How about you? I think, Lucy, you do it bottom up anyways, right? And with Vital, and because we have lifestyle and Vital assessment in there, basically beauty and lifestyle. Are you fine with this as well, Kasia, and trying for the 80%, the system, the bottom up approach, going from invite to customer and then selling up to business partner?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kasia, how about you?
Right now, since we are work, yes, I'm trying to do this.
Okay.
Because to be honest, in the past, I was building completely different way the business, but I really like that we are going to the business partner through the client. So this is something what makes me feel that this business is going to be much more stable than if I would start from the business business partner.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Because really, like I said, this is the only thing the M5 is built for, that system. And obviously, otherwise it would be complicated. So because what I would recommend for you guys is, that's the way I did it. I just built a brand rep expert, so to speak. So I went ahead and acted as if I was a starter, and started with my mindset, my invitations, and did the 30 assessments. And basically ran through the system myself so I could understand it all. And then once I really understood and saw the results, because then you see how many am I closing? How hard is it? How do people react? How I'm gonna do the product packaging with them? How I'm gonna do with the rechecks? How is the team questions? How many people do I sign up? What are my numbers? What are my questions? So then we can really feedback each and every session. How are you going along the way and where are the questions? And then you're rock solid, and then you can go and say, look, guys, I did this, and this. This is amazing. I want you to be able to do this. I'll teach you. Yeah? Perfect. So I would say, why don't we start with the basic 5 contacting? Because basically that's the first step. Does any one of you, because I would run through it with you if you want. Does anybody want to share the screen? So of your M5 app, that we can do it together. Does anyone want to go first? You can just say.
I'm happy to.
Yeah, perfect.
I don't have it up. Let me get it real fast.
Thank you.
Of course.
And Steffi, did you read my question in the chat?
No.
Can you have a look, please? Because during the work, I had some question came up to me.
Yes.
And maybe if you can have a look, that would be wonderful.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask, because I've been working with the M5 app and have already completed over 15 follow-ups. My question is whether this work is visible somewhere. What do you mean by that? Do you mean the rechecks here?
So, for example, if I'm doing a follow-up in the app, there is a date when this happening, but there is option also to click. Am I clicking on the application when I was talking with her, or when I will click the date after 1 week, it will reminds me that I need to make follow-up after 1 week?
Okay, that's concerning. I understood. That's concerning the basic 5 contacting, so we will run through it right now.
Amazing. Thank you.
Perfect. Amazing. So we see the dashboard here. That is perfect. So so obviously these are the circles to fill, right? So I don't know, Rebecca, have you seen that? Have you looked through the dashboard? Has Thomas run you through that, or is it the first time that you're looking at the dashboard, basically?
I've taken myself through it, but I have not been taken through it. So I'm happy to have that done.
Perfect. So these are the 5 circles that we're trying to get green, right? So this is the basic 5, so to speak: invitations, assessments, rechecks, academy start, and assessments with team.
Can I ask a question real fast?
Yes.
On the assessment with a team, what do you define that as?
That is basically when you do, let's say I'm your teammate, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I do assessment and I say Rebecca is with me, I can click trainer is with me in the app. So when you do it with me, or you do it on the Zoom with me, then I click it that Rebecca is with me, and once I completed it, you will see it as an assessment with the team.
Got it. Okay. Perfect.
Exactly. So we scroll a little bit down. So basically we'll go through that bit by bit. So we have the mindset 5. I can already see you started to make your circle screen. That's amazing. So this is how we do it. So you see the next part is, the next important part is the basic 5 contacting. The social media 5 is the posting 5 times a week, which for us is not one of the essentials, because quite literally, as long as I do my mindset and I invite whoever, may it be offline, may it be online, may it be from social media, I at least can start conversations and I'll be in the game, right? So that's why we do that first. So the basic 5 contacting is basically when we have it that way, that the Mindset 5 is the first thing you do in the morning, it takes you 15 minutes. And the second thing you do in your work time in the morning is Basic 5 contacting. It's 1 hour of inviting and making appointments, right? The idea is to have somebody to talk to have somebody in the assessment. So the first step is you start the play button on the left, because we time basically. So we have control over our time. So we have to see if the English did convert well. It's the high, so which activity would you like to start? We always start with the high 5 warm-up list and as we fill the warm-up list and invitations, speak invitation list. Okay, that doesn't make that we need to obviously put into proper English. So what does it say? We fill the high 5 invitation list with new contacts. That's the idea of the first 20 minutes. So as you can see, we start with A in your phone book, transfer the first contact into your M5 app, including number. Don't evaluate, just decide is it cold or warm. If the contact is warm, we send the invitation message right away and click invited. This way, the person automatically appears in your invited list. If the contact is cold, send the WhatsApp warm message from the M5 app, then go directly to the next contact. All cold contacts automatically land in your high 5 warm-up list. Continue doing this focus step by step. Okay, so let's set 20 minutes, let's say, and then say start activity. Perfect. So as you can see, it's like a funnel. The Basic 5 contacting is a funnel. We go from the invitation list. Oh, this is still named invitation list. We named it invitation high 5 warm-up list because remember, Rebecca, when I told you make the high 5 formula, 5 messages, and then we invite. That's why we named it the high 5 warm-up.
I love that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So does that make sense for us that it's like a funnel? We go from inviting, it's from the first list to the second bucket, then we make appointments, and then we have follow-ups, and we do that in segments. Let's start and try it. Let's say, Rebecca, if you want, you can choose from your telephone book one maybe contact that is not yet in your team and not yet in your one of your customers.
Okay. You know how long it's been since I've been in my phone book?
Oh, wow, very cool.
It's been a while.
They can be cold or warm, it doesn't matter. They can be anything.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. This would be a cold one, but
Amazing.
we can go
Yeah,
with her.
so you go to the, exactly, you can go to the green plus on, yeah, you can go there as well, but also you can always go to the green button plus on the right hand
Oh, I
side.
see. Okay.
Yeah, go there because it's very prominent. You can go to contact, yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
What is going on? Yeah, there we go.
And you need to, the question is, you guys in America, you don't use WhatsApp a lot, right?
Not really.
I hope, let's try with the phone. It should work also with the phone. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure you need the dash.
Oh, okay.
Maybe take it out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah. Perfect. And then you can just scroll on the lower part and say add.
Okay. Should I change the country real fast?
Yes, you can, but it really doesn't matter. But
Okay.
you can.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Perfect. So now we go to home. Let's go back to our home screen, to dashboard. So if you scroll, now you see one in the invitation list. You see a red one. So we started to fill the list. Amazing. So let's go into the list. So I just wanted you guys to see that. So let's click on her. Perfect. So actually she's not warm up, so we don't need to press the label. So basically we need to warm her up, right? So now you can
Yes.
send a message and select message. So if she was warm, we can use the first message on the top, invitation to consultation.
Okay.
Since she's not warm, we scroll and we will have folders, right? I know now it's still a bit confusing. You use warm up WhatsApp contacts. So it says, obviously, these are the little things you guys have to see, right? Adjustments with the wording. But generally it says, hi, Allison, how are you? Was just organizing my phone book and came across your name. We haven't heard from each other or seen each other in ages. Now I thought I should check in and ask how you're doing. Looking forward to hearing from you. And basically what's cool is the name and your name is already built in from the system. So then you can just say, you click on the telephone book in that case, on the telephone. I never used it because it's so weird, Rebecca. In Germany, nobody uses message.
Welcome to America.
So open with phone. Let's see if, or open with message. It's a call.
Oh, it's because I'm gonna be on I'm on my computer. That's gonna be why. But I can send it through my text.
Yeah, that would be amazing. You can also just copy it out and now send it on your phone, or you open the M5 on your phone.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah. You know, it's a web app, right? That you can save it as an app on your phone.
Yes. Scott showed me.
Perfect.
But
You all know,
let me-
Kasia and Lucy, if you have questions, please feel free to ask in. So it's basically now just a hot seat. So, but I think when we work like this together, we understand a lot, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Agreed. This is really good. Okay, so when I try to open with the phone, it wants to call her.
Okay, take that message on the right. Maybe this is the messaging, because to be honest, I never used phone message.
No, you're okay. You're okay. Okay, so I got it copied and I can put
Maybe
it in
that
text.
that right of the telephone, that button might be the messaging.
Oh, it
See?
might be.
Is that
Let's
email
see.
or that on the right? There's a few more options. It must be one of those.
Share. I wonder what share does. Oh, I could probably pop it in right there then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It should work for everything.
I just think it's so awesome that it works like this. Okay, here we go. Now we're on here. So, and do you even tell people to change some of the wording to sound like themselves?
Yeah, what I do is I say, look, if you like the way you say hi or the way you say goodbye, or if there's things that are really weird, change them. But I
Yeah.
also tell them, like in our German language, it's quite like I made it in my words and it reflects most of obviously our downline.
Right.
So what I say is, look, you can opt to change now every little part when
Right.
you just understand that it will make you slower. It will make your duplication harder, because make
Yeah.
sure you have every person, and then every person will do the same. So it's like the
Agreed.
more money you want to make, the less I would change. That's what I recommend them. Yeah. So,
Yep.
but then I let them decide what they've.
Okay.
All right. So you tell me when you're ready, because now obviously.
I know she just had a baby in the last year.
Oh, amazing.
That part I do know.
Well, that's optimal. I would obviously say that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna put this back up there. Okay. Let's send. There we go.
Amazing. Well done. Perfect. So this action step I would do for 20 minutes, right? I take the next person in the telephone book. Maybe we can also play when you scroll through a list, just for our training sake now.
Yeah.
Do you have person that is warm. Like, let's find somebody in telephone book that you have spoken in the last 3 months that is warm. And that is not yet your business partner or client, because then we could try the other one as well, the other button.
Yeah, let me go with actually my neighbor.
Perfect. Oh, love it. Isn't it fun how after 13 years in the business, we
Yeah.
have warm contacts that we have on our
Right here.
Right.
Would I finish this on Allison by saying warmed up?
No, because that's a great question. So the high five warm-up formula that we place, you sent this out. Now
Yeah.
she responds, it's number 2. You
Okay.
answer, it's number 3.
Ah, I
She
see.
responds, it's 4. Then she's warm. 4, I
Got it.
press warm, and then I sent the invitation on
I
5.
love that.
That's the high
Okay.
five.
I'm glad I asked that. I really like that difference.
Yeah.
Okay. And then find her number. My husband was literally just talking to her husband
Oh, that's amazing.
the other night.
Oh, you could try the assessment with her. I'm so excited.
Uh-huh. And she would. I know she would. She's actually had a Luma spa before. It's been a long time.
Amazing. So
So-
now she's warm. So now you can press warmed up.
Oh, that's true.
So you
Okay.
know, because this is just important for the people in their head, because they're always
Yeah.
communicating, can I send, can I not? So you just ask
Yep.
yourself, warm is she called? Okay, warm means inviting. Perfect. Then you take the message, invite, the first one up. Yes. So let's see if that makes sense in English. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm coming you with your request. I recently started a new training or like an upgrade or something,
Yeah.
or the chance to test a new app as part of this training,
Yep. Um,
Or sometimes, like I would say to people, I would just change it and say, I've been doing this business for years, and as part of my routine, I'm always trying to be a good leader. I'm always doing a few clients a month just to test my systems, and I would love to do it with you. Would you be my model? So I feel like I'm not doing anything else than the
Yep.
others. Because I started a new training would sound weird because I do it for years, but I try to always stay a student. So I'm much like my team in every
I
wording.
love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Because that's such a distinction for us and others on our team to be relatable on that.
Excellent.
With my new skin business and a new app. How do you feel about that? I have a chance to get a certificate in this training. Is that applicable in your eyes for keeping that line in here?
I mean, if you feel, I think it's perfect because I just
Okay.
asked you to make your brand rep expert, right? If you want to try to complete it, and it's basically that confidence to say, yeah, I want to get the next level, right? Certificate. So
I love that. Okay.
I would change it.
Cool. Okay. I'm conducting some free, I'm going to put assessments.
Yeah. And if you would, anything you do now, Rebecca, also
Mhm.
you can like save it in notes, because once you guys say, I really love this, I want to bring the team on board, then we can just, tweak the English into proper English, and then we have it all going.
I agree with you. It's about the trending topics of health, lifestyle, and anti-aging. Okay.
So what this is what we say as a small, as a little present for your time. We'll have, because we do the LumiSpa half side, like the demo, or
Yep.
when the scan. So basically what we put in there as a gift, I would give you a free spa treatment and an antioxidant scan if you want to put that in. If they can relate, I sometimes leave the antioxidant scan out because some people feel pressure, so it depends on your target group a little bit. But that's really the goodie behind it. Yeah.
Okay.
love it.
Okay, let's see.
Amazing. So, also see Kasha and Lucy in your guys' language. When you now start the basic 5 contacting, you can really create a little Excel or a sheet with all the messaging you use, and you still do it through the app, but then you insert your messaging and then you have it ready. Once everything works, we can, exactly.
Okay.
Amazing.
We have my husband's birthday party on Saturday, so they're supposed to be coming.
I see why you're so good at what you do. We developed the people skills, right?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Let me go with that. And this is what I did, right? I think. No?
Now the other one, the one on the very right with the two.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the one we use.
Okay.
Oh, that's working. That would be so cool if it works on it should. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
It's so funny, the screen share, when you go to the message, the privacy won't show. So we still see the other.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny.
That's amazing. Perfect. So now you can click invited.
Perfect.
So now we go
Maybe.
back to the dashboard. You click invited. You go to the dashboard.
Oh, she disappeared from my contact list.
Yes. So we
Yeah.
go to the dash. Yeah. So you see now, first of all, you have one in the invitation list that is still cold, right? Because we just
Yep.
started to warm her up. This one we invited. So the cool thing is also when you scroll up, your top left circle starts to fill. One of
Oh, I feel so official.
yeah, this is really cool. So the first
I can
20
see how people get addicted to this,
no, it's amazing, I tell
like
you.
a
So
game.
important is, why do we time 20 minutes? Because what people do is they take a message, they send,
Yes.
then Instagram plops them a story, they get lost. Oh my God,
Mhm.
I looked 5 stories, I forgot to go back to my contact list. So what we train people on is 20 minutes focused in just filling the list, sending. Filling
Yep.
the list, sending. So it's really a game of how many people can I do.
I totally can see that. That's
Okay.
amazing. And I can see how you can get faster as you go too.
Exactly. Let's imagine 20 minutes are over. So the first 20 minutes of our basic 5 contacting is done. So
Okay.
the time will be at 0 and blinking. Then we
Okay.
say basically stop. We press the button again and we stay safe. Not this, yeah, safe. And then the second part starts. So we approve, so we fix appointments, like we fix appointments basically, we respond, we follow up, and we continue warming up. So that's the second block, okay? So we read, start in the invited folder, go through from top to bottom. If someone responds, schedule an appointment. If no response comes, send a follow-up message. Then go to your high 5 warm-up list, continue warming up, and follow the high 5 formula. The 5th message is always the invitations to an assessment. Goal, invite and schedule appointments. Tips, just do it. Your contact remains in the invited list for 14 days, after which you'll find them again in the high 5 warm-up list.
Love this.
Let's try it out. Start activity. So now is the second 20 minutes. Obviously, we didn't do anything yesterday. We just started today. But if we had started already yesterday, we go into the invited list first. Let's click the button. We go on to that lady and we go through to the message and see, did she respond back?
Will her message show up in here?
Exactly. So you press the button again on the right and you will go in. No, you have to go into her message.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
But we
That makes
teach
sense.
people, and this is really important, to work out of the app, because what we noticed is people go to unread messages. They start by answering the first few. There's customers, there's mommy, there's daddy, there's children.
Yep.
And then 20 minutes are over and we responded to 3.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
the rest that didn't respond, we forget them forever. And we know that 50% of people never answer. We need to send them a follow-up message.
Right. Okay. So I could click on this and it would pull up, well, no, because there's no message.
Exactly. So basically
Okay.
you should get into the message though. You should get into the text.
It might be because it's not WhatsApp.
Okay. Then use the select message and choose the follow-up message for sake of having something, follow-up standard text.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so you just need to adjust the date. We just made it an
Yep.
example. So you just so go through. It doesn't send it right away, just go through
Got it. There
to
we go.
message. And then you see exactly. Now you see, did she respond? Then you
Mhm.
put it away and then you choose another message, but most likely she didn't respond. And after 48 hours, you send her the follow-up message.
I love that. Cool. Okay.
Okay. So basically we sift through the invited and fix
Mhm.
appointments. So then once we did the invited list, we go back to dashboard. We go to the invitation list, top up again. And we go through each step and see also, did they respond? Yes, then I answer
Mhm.
back and see until I get to the 4th message and the 5th that I can invite. Or if they didn't respond, I send them the follow-up again and say, hey, haven't heard from you. How are you?
Awesome. I think that's great.
Yeah,
Helps people keep conversations going.
exactly. So every day, imagine you fill the list, you send out. Every day you answer, fix appointments, follow up, keep warming up, invite. Every day it becomes a big ball.
Yep.
People invite. And then to your question, Lucy, Kasha, you made a question. Let's go on to follow up. So the 3rd part is the follow up part. So where did the button go? Oh, yeah, we save. And so follow up, contact, attempt again. Oh, that's a weird English. You warmed them up, invited them, and followed up 3 times, but got no response. You've set the follow-up label and chosen a date. Now you can restart the conversation and deepen the connection again. Use the high 5 formula. So, Kasha, that's the answer to your question. So let's say I invited the person or I messaged the person and I followed up and they didn't respond. I say, oh my God, is everything okay? I haven't heard from you. They haven't said anything. I ask a 3rd time, you know what? I don't know. This is weird. Just say hi. And nothing comes. I have 2 options. I delete the message, which I learned from Nathan Ricks. You never delete a message. Either they are dead or you keep following up, right? That's what he taught me. So
I can totally hear that.
so then you take the follow-up button and say, for example, I usually put it back 3 months, let's say to Christmas, to New Year's, to Easter. And I put the date in. And what the magic button does, it disappears from all the lists and they just appear in your follow-up drawer at the day you set it.
Love that.
So that they don't block your warm-up list, because over the times, I mean, there's like 50, 100 people that never really respond and you feel like you have so many people in your list, but really you have none, right? So you clutter the list out.
Love that. Agree with that.
Sorry, may I ask you something, Steffi?
Anytime.
Sorry, yeah, where did you click to see this text, about which activity would like to start? Because I can't see it.
Of course, perfect. Let's cancel. Thank you, Rebecca. So when you go onto the play button and you start the basic 5 contacting, you see that? Then this opens.
Play button. Because I see basic 5 contacting, and below it's invitation list, invited, appointment fixed, and follow up.
Hold on, Lucy. Can you look at the screen? Do you see the basic 5 content? Do you see the mouse where Rebecca holds her mouse now?
Yeah, but I can't see on my screen. I can't see this play button.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Would you mind, maybe you know what, we finish this and you share it real quick. Rebecca, just so you see the share basic 5 now, the green.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, once you complete it, click on this.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry. I see it in my on my phone in app, but I can't see it in my computer. I don't
Okay.
know why. Yeah.
That might be then a bug. Maybe you can make a screenshot of it and we'll ask
Yeah.
the programmers. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, that's the name of the game. You should ask questions. That's amazing.
This is cool.
Yes.
Where does this get shared?
Yeah, so basically now you see the results of your work and the time you've worked, and we share this in our groups every day. So every day they share their mindset 5, and every day we share our basic 5 contacting results. And this is really now the key where you can create accountability, where you go as a leader and say, okay, I do it, who does it with me? So every day you see exactly what happened.
Wow. I love this. So if I clicked share, there's where I can take it to a group. Love it. I love that. Okay, cool. Does it get stored in the app as well somewhere, like a tracker of the days you did it?
That's a great question. If you click OK, I mean, we work on expanding more, but if you scroll down, what happens is you see your calendar, right? So any day you make one activity, your day will get a yellow load. If you do nothing, usually once you get going, let's see if it works, it's red. Once you do one step as part of the circle screen, it gets yellow. And if you do 2 or more activities, it turns green.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
But it doesn't store like every day's results, but every day you do it, you will basically share it in a group, and then you'll also have a track. And then obviously on the top, you will see how many invitations you've done. So that's really our goal, that everybody starts to feel that circle, then the assessment, and so on.
I love it. Awesome.
So if you guys want, we could do, like, do you feel comfortable that you start working on that circle this week? And you ask questions into the group, like really feel free to come up with questions. And then, because next week I will fly to Brussels, because we have with Nu Skin something there. But in 2 weeks, so we would have 2 weeks now until, if you want, the 20th of November, where we could train this. And then on the 20th of November, we could do assessment training.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Kasha, Lucy, you agree? Like, you want to do that too?
The same time, right? Yes.
On the Thursday, if it would be possible, we could fix our regular appointment to 1 p.m. if that's possible, because Thomas said then he could sometimes also join, because this hour he can never join.
What, so 1 p.m.
Central European Time Standard, that would be?
That would be,
Hold on. Let me, I check here. So
I think that's going to be 6 a.m.
Oh, this is very early.
I mean, I'm up. I could adjust and make it work if that's the time that needs to be for the group.
Really?
I'm up at 5:15.
You are? That would be actually quite amazing. Then okay, that you
I
would
can start my day there. That's okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's one day. It's one
What
day.
a beautiful morning.
It's just a nice benefit for every once in a while that Thomas can come in and
Of
give you
course.
things. Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you.
Steffi, it still doesn't give me my head space that like I still thinking about this question, you know,
Yes.
because if you can tell me maybe one more time and another time and another time, but if I'm doing the follow-up and I'm in this calendar, I'm
Yes.
putting the date when I did this, or this has to be put it reminding me for another week to another
Yes.
week.
When you set the follow-up, it tells you the name on the date you put it there. So the name will go into that list on the day you know that you want to have it there. So once you follow up, you don't need to set it there, right? So I don't know if I maybe
Okay.
Rebecca, I have a better English, but the thing is, it's when you want it to be in the drawer. It will disappear until then. So I would really use the follow-up button, really no time, unless you don't reach somebody for 3 times and you want to delete it or don't delete it and just have it pop up again. You don't need the follow-up drawer because every day it will come in your warm-up list anyway. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just if you don't get a person from A to B, if you don't get them towards the invitation because the person is not responsive or whatever, you just basically put them into follow-up and say, I try again in 3 months.
Okay, so because there is the option that I can click on the calendar there near to the follow-up and I can choose the date. And that's why I was confused, because I was doing this yesterday and I didn't know, is it mean for me that I have to, and I'm doing this right now, but I'm gonna click 11, for example, of November, or 10, the next Monday, and it will remind me after 1 week, or I'm just leaving this like it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you don't like, I would like in a week, I don't think you need the like, yeah, if you want a reminder in 1 week, she sits in your follow-up list in 1 week.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Okay. Yes.
But basically, when you have her in the invitation list and you send her an invitation or you send her a message, in your next basic 5 contacting session, you will go through that list anyway and see, did you write, did you not write? So you don't need to extra put her there because you will find her every day in your list anyways. You know what I mean?
Yes, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. Sorry for my English, but we'll figure it out. Sometimes it's so hard to but thanks for asking again. Perfect,
Your
ladies.
English is so good. Don't worry.
Thank you. I try my best. You guys are amazing. So perfect. I hope this helped you, and enjoy the drive. I mean, it's so much fun to play with it and really have fun with the contacting and invite people and just check it out, try it out, and yeah, I'm here for your questions, ladies.
I love it. I do have one final question. I know that we're
Of
gonna
course.
hop
No.
off, but as far as the assessment, I've gone through it before to test it and see what it's like. Do you have it in a PDF or anything?
No, not anymore. We used to have it.
Okay.
So obviously you're gonna go and invite and have
I have it. I did it. So if you want, I can send it to you. But it's in English and in Polish also.
I think
That's
we already
okay.
changed many things, though, to be honest with you girls. I just wanted to
Oh,
tell
okay.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
So we work on it almost now every day to change little things. And the new skin and vital assessment, I mean, I would really, if you're gonna do an
Is that what's
assessment
in there?
already, yeah, use the skin and
Okay.
vital assessment. It's brand new. It combines anti-aging, beauty, and vital. And
Okay.
I would really, you can make tests and play it through. What I always say to people, like, go in front of the mirror, like act as if you were a model and test it with yourself. And
Okay.
then it would be really cool if you just try it out and see how how it
Mhm.
flows. And then we can talk in 2 weeks also about what's the clear intention. Then you maybe already have questions, why is this in there, or what makes more sense,
Yeah.
or whatever.
That's what I'll do as we get into the invites.
Yeah, perfect. I mean,
Cool.
obviously, Kasia, if you share that with Rebecca, it won't probably differentiate a lot, but I think it's been we've changed quite a few things, just that you don't get confused.
So I will do it one more time with the new fresh. I need this. I'm also would like to, have this printed in front of me, and during the, like, even for learning and practice, it's helping me.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be quite annoying. We're changing quite like, with the arrival of the new scanner, we just now obviously optimizing that we combine the best of both worlds.
good.
Right? So
Yeah.
bear with us a bit the next few weeks, because we're moving quite a few parts right now.
Yep. I agree with that integration anyway. I love it.
Perfect. Guys, it's so much fun. I'm
It
really
has been fun.
together, and I'm loving everything that we create, and let's make this huge.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course, you're welcome. Bye,
Thank
ladies.
Bye,
you so
guys.
much. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Lizzie.